Hello, everybody. You're listening to Let's Master English, and my name is Coach Shane. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Master English, Podcast 51. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you so much for listening and downloading the podcast. Last week, we did not have a podcast. I must apologize. I sincerely apologize. I was not feeling well. I needed rest. And right now, I'm feeling really good. So we have a great podcast for you this week. It has a very interesting story. I love this story. It helps me be happy, this story. We have a couple of great questions, a fact from Country Shane, and I'm going to mention the book club. What a fantastic book. This month's book has been great. And yeah, that's it. So enough chit-chat. Let's begin. Are you worried about how smart you are? Are you worried that you might be dumb? Well, your lack of intelligence might not be your fault. It might be a virus, a stupid virus. Scientists have discovered that the virus, the airhead virus, which is normally found in algae and thought to be harmless to humans, was also in nearly 50% of people tested. People with the lame brain virus perform poorly on memory tests compared to the virus-free folks. How contagious is the yo-yo virus? Scientists are not sure, but one thing is sure. Now we have another reason to wash our hands more frequently. Oh boy, that was fast. This is a big story. It's a very important story. And if you do not understand the story, you might have a virus. Yeah, it's true. I think, in fact, I believe I may have this virus. It's a story about a virus. Listen one more time. Are you worried about how smart you are? Are you worried that you might be dumb? Well, your lack of intelligence might not be your fault. It might be a virus, a stupid virus. Scientists have discovered that the virus, the airhead virus, which is normally found in algae and thought to be harmless to humans, was also in nearly 50% of people tested. People with the lame brain virus performed poorly on memory tests compared to the virus-free folks. How contagious is the yo-yo virus? Scientists are not sure, but one thing is sure. Now we have another reason to wash our hands more frequently. I love this story. It's a great story. It's a virus that can really make people dumb. So if you're dumb, it might not be genes. It might not be genetic. You might be sick. You might have a virus that is making you dumb. It's not a joke. It's serious. This is real science. So, to be honest, I have a feeling that the people who listen to my podcast have a very high level of intelligence. You are all probably very smart. But there might be a couple of dumb people listening, so don't feel bad. You might have a virus. Go to the doctor and find out. Now, the problem is they've discovered that low intelligence might be because of a virus. Unfortunately, there is no cure. They don't know yet how to get rid of the virus. So they're still working on that. We need some sort of serum, some sort of vaccine, some sort of medication that can get rid of the dumb virus so that we're all geniuses. All right, let's go ahead and check out the story line by line. Are you worried about how smart you are? Do you worry about how intelligent you are? How smart are you? Are you really smart? Are you super smart? Are you smart like Einstein? Or are you smart like Jim Carrey? Is Jim Carrey smart? He might be. Are you smart like Bill Gates? Are you smart like me? Do you have a high IQ? Or do you have a low IQ? Is your IQ around 100, which is normal? Or are you super smart like Coach Shane and have an IQ of 147? No, actually, I don't know my IQ. I have no idea what my IQ is. I'm guessing my IQ is probably around 150. I'm guessing. But really, I have no idea. Usually dumb people think they are smarter than they actually are. I know. Anyway, are you worried about how smart you are? Or, next sentence, are you worried that you might be dumb? I'm too dumb to go to college. I'm too stupid to study law. I'm not intelligent enough to become an engineer. Do you worry that you might be dumb? Is that a concern of yours? Everybody around you is so much smarter than you. Do you think that sometimes? Well, hey, next sentence. Your lack of intelligence might not be your fault. Your lack of something. You do not have enough intelligence? Hey, don't worry. That might not be your fault. It's not your responsibility. It's not because of you. It might be a virus. That's right, a virus, a living organism in your body. A stupid virus. A virus that makes you stupid. It's true. Your lack of intelligence might not be your fault. Lack of something, great expression, L-A-C-K, a lack of something, a deficiency. Well, that's a tough word. D-E-F-I-C-I-E-N-C-Y. Deficiency, a lack of. I'll give you an example. I have a lack of time. I do not have enough time. I need more time. I have a lack of money. I do not have enough money. I need more money. I have a lack of food. I do not have enough food. Now, personally for me, oh yeah, if you've seen my picture, you know Coach Shane has a lack of hair. Yep, I'm losing my hair. If you look at me from behind and slightly above, you will need sunglasses because I have a lack of hair. Well, your lack of intelligence might not be your fault, your responsibility. It might be a virus, not the Ebola virus, not the flu virus, but a stupid virus. Next sentence. Scientists have discovered that the virus, which virus? The airhead virus. Airhead. A-I-R-H-E-A-D. Airhead is another word for stupid. The stupid virus. The airhead virus, which is normally found in algae. Okay, so scientists have actually known about this particular virus. It was discovered in the 1970s, but it was discovered in algae. Algae, A-L-G-A-E. Algae is that green stuff floating in rivers and lakes. You know, you go to the river, you go to a lake, and just below the top of the water, you see that green slimy, slippery, icky stuff. If you go swimming, do you want to swim in algae? Ugh, no, thank you. No, I don't want to. But in algae, they have found this virus. So this stupid virus was not in humans, it was in algae. And when they discovered the virus, the scientists thought that the virus was harmless to humans. It didn't cause any problems to humans. It was safe. It was nothing. So once again, scientists have discovered that the virus, the airhead virus, which is normally found in algae and thought to be harmless to humans, was also in nearly 50% of people tested. So this was shocking. So in algae, they discovered this virus. They didn't think anything about it. But then another scientist very recently discovered that the same virus in algae was also in 50% of humans. They didn't know that. Actually, it was about 40%. It was over 40%. But for dramatic effect, I said 50%. So if you are, so look at yourself. Are you smart or are you stupid? You're smart? Okay. Look at the person next to you. That person's stupid. 50% of people have the virus. That's scary. Now, they tested this virus in these people. The next sentence. People with the lame brain virus performed poorly on memory tests compared to the virus-free folks. So here's the science. So they have discovered all these people with the virus. What virus? The stupid virus. The airhead virus. The lame brain virus. Another word, lame brain. Lamebrain. Airhead, one word. Lame brain, one word. Stupid. It means stupid. People with the stupid virus, the lame brain virus, performed poorly on memory tests. So they gave those people with the virus tests that tested their memory. And they did terrible. They did really bad compared to the virus-free folks. Folks, Folks. Some people pronounce the L. You don't have to. Fokes. You can think like that. So, virus-free, people without the stupid virus and people with the stupid virus, they both took a test, a memory test. And people with the stupid virus did really bad. People with no virus, they did good. Yeah, this virus really does make you stupid. So this is scary. You know, viruses, those are scary, right? They can go from one person to another person. That's really scary. So the next sentence. How contagious is the yo-yo virus? Contagious. 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 If a virus is contagious, or if something is contagious, it can move from one person to another. Do you understand? So, how able is this virus's ability to move from one person to another? How contagious is this virus? What virus? The yo-yo virus. Y-O-Y-O. Yo-yo. Lame brain. Airhead. Stupid. Dumb. Another name for dumb. Yo-yo. He's a yo-yo. He's a stupid guy. So, how contagious is the yo-yo virus? Next sentence. Scientists are not sure. Oh, that's scary. Well, I think we all know if there's a flu virus, influenza virus, or, for example, the Ebola virus, other really scary viruses, what can we do? Well, one thing is we need to wash our hands. We need to stay clean, right? Sure. So, the last sentence. But one thing is sure. Now we have another reason to wash our hands more frequently. So scientists are not sure how contagious the yo-yo virus is. But one thing is sure. One thing we do know is we have to wash our hands more frequently. Absolutely. Why? So that we don't get dumb. Dumb and dumber. Dum 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 dum. Yep. True story. Real science. Your low IQ, your bad performance in school, or if you're a teacher, I have many professors listening to this podcast. If your students are just idiots, a bunch of yo-yos, lame brain after lame brain, airhead after airhead, it might be a virus. They might be sick. So if you're smart, if you are a smart person and you meet a dumb person, do not shake their hands. You might get the virus. Don't eat their food. You might get their virus. If you see a place where there is a bunch of dumb people, get out of there. You might get the virus and become dumb yourself. I'm not joking. This is real stuff. Real science. All right. I love this story. Yeah. Let's go ahead and look at the vocabulary one more time. A lack of, a deficiency. I have a lack of time. I don't have enough time. I also have a lack of hair. I'm losing my hair. Intelligence. 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 Your level of smarts. How smart you are. People have intelligence. Dogs have intelligence. Do plants, like a tree, have intelligence? What about a rock? Do you think a rock has intelligence? What about our planet Earth? Do you think Earth has intelligence? What about a virus? Do you think a virus has intelligence? Next word, fault. F-A-U-L-T. Responsibility, because of you. Algae, A-L-G-A-E. That green stuff floating in rivers and lakes that feels really slippery and gross. Ugh. Thought to be. Believed to be. Considered to be. Harmless. Something that causes no harm. It doesn't hurt you. Contagious. C-O-N-T-A-G-I-O-U-S. Contagious. The ability of a virus to move from one person to another. But not just a virus. The ability of a disease. The ability of laughter. The ability of a smile. To move from one person to another. The ability of hiccups. To move from Oh, what did I do right now? I yawned. Y-A-W-N. And yawning is very contagious. So when you're listening to this and you hear me yawning, are you yawning? Then we can say Coach Shane's yawn is very contagious. But Coach Shane's laughter is probably not that contagious. Yeah. If you want all these definitions and these example sentences and a link to the original story, please sign up for our newsletter. The podcast goes out, for example, today. It will go out on a Tuesday. The newsletter will probably be ready on Wednesday, for sure on Thursday. So sign up for the newsletter. You can go here to sign up, www.letsmasterenglish.com/tryddm, TRYDDM. And just verify your subscription. If you want the DDM lessons, send us an email. But if you don't want the lessons, only the newsletter, then just sign up and verify your subscription, okay? And we'll make sure that you get the newsletter. It will help you very much. Okay, so that's it. That's the story. I hope you enjoyed it. I loved it. Let's listen to the story 2 more times. The first time, nice and slow and smooth. The second time, normal speed. Are you ready? Are you worried about how smart you are? Are you worried that you might be dumb? Well, your lack of intelligence might not be your fault. It might be a virus, a stupid virus. Scientists have discovered that the virus, the airhead virus, which is normally found in algae and thought to be harmless to humans, was also in nearly 50% of people tested. People with the lame brain virus performed poorly on memory tests compared to the virus-free folks. How contagious is the yo-yo virus? Scientists are not sure. But one thing is sure. Now we have another reason to wash our hands more frequently. Are you worried about how smart you are? Are you worried that you might be dumb? Well, your lack of intelligence might not be your fault. It might be a virus, a stupid virus. Scientists have discovered that the virus, the airhead virus, which is normally found in algae and thought to be harmless to humans, was also in nearly 50% of people tested. People with the lame brain virus performed poorly on memory tests compared to the virus-free folks. How contagious is the yo-yo virus? Scientists are not sure. But one thing is sure, now we have another reason to wash our hands more frequently. How you doing, everybody? This is Country Shane, and I'm here to bring you the facts. According to my favorite magazine, the National Geographic, if you get sick with the flu, every infected cell in your lungs and throat and mouth and nose produces about 10,000 new viruses. The total number of flu viruses in your body can rise to 100 trillion within a few days. That's over 10,000 times more viruses than people on Earth. This has been Country Shane bringing you the facts. Oh my God, did you hear that? Lots of big numbers, but basically, if you get sick with the flu, after a couple days, how many flu viruses do you have in your body? You could have 100 trillion flu viruses in your body. 100 trillion. Oh my God. So, do you understand trillion? So we got 1,000 is 3 zeros. A million is 6 zeros. I got to write this down. A billion is 9 zeros. And a trillion is 12 zeros. So 100 trillion would be 14 zeros. 1 plus 14 viruses, flu viruses in your body. And every time you every time you sneeze, every time you cough, you are spreading those viruses everywhere. Into your hands, into your food, into the air, and those people walking by you can easily get those viruses. So, the question is, we know that the flu virus can be dangerous, can cause us great problems, but what about the stupid virus, the yo-yo virus, the lame brain virus, the dodo bird virus? Yeah, that's another one. The lunkhead virus, the chump virus, the airhead virus. We have so many words for somebody who is not that intelligent. What about that virus? Well, like I said, I recommend that you live like myself and Country Shane. We stay home all the time. We have no social life. We're afraid of people. We're afraid of people not for the viruses, the typical viruses. We're afraid of people because of the stupid virus. It's true. Yeah. That's why I'm so intelligent. No, I don't think so. Anyway, that's some amazing stuff. Viruses, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. You can't avoid viruses. But hey, do your best and wash your hands. Washing your hands will not only keep you healthier, it might keep you smarter. All right, let's go to some questions. We have a question from Summer Chen. Hi, Coach Shane. I listen to your podcast every day, and today there's a problem. This is the Let's Master English 50 podcast with the podcast app. It tells me that the episode is not available. Okay, so Summer Chen, I believe, is using our podcast app for the Android phone, for the Android system. Now, that's just a temporary problem, Summer, and I apologize for this inconvenience. The problem almost certainly is with my podcast hosting company. It's called Libsyn. They're a great company, Libsyn. But sometimes they have lots of traffic and there could be problems. So if it doesn't work on the app, well, number one, I recommend maybe shutting your phone off and then turning it back on. That might work. Or number two, just checking the next day. The next day it might be absolutely fine. And the third thing you can do is you can actually visit the website, the Libsyn website, and you can probably listen and download it there. So I'll give you the address for my podcasts, and this will be for the Let's Master English podcast. So here you go. Let's Master English, LetsMasterenglish .libsyn, LIBSYN.com. Okay? And that should give you a list of all my LME podcasts. And it should have the latest one. So that's another way that you can get that podcast. Yeah, I apologize. The world's not perfect. I mean, these systems, the internet, all these different sites, sometimes there are problems. So I sincerely apologize. Now, if this problem lasts for several days, once again, please send me an email. Tell me, and it might be our app problem. I don't think so, but what I will do is I will talk to Maxim. He's the guy who developed the app. Brilliant guy, and he did it all for free. So, I just love the guy. And I'll talk to him and see if there's something that we can do. But I assume it was a Libsyn problem, not an app problem. Okay, so if anybody ever has problems listening or downloading the podcast, let us know. And we'll try and fix it for you. Okay? So thank you very much, Summer Chen. I hope that LME 50, you got it fine, and I hope that LME 51 is perfect for you. Great. Our next question comes from Challenger A. Hi, brother. I want you to suggest some good books so that I can learn English. And give me some suggestions on how to be a good speaker. Okay, well, first of all, books. Books are tough to recommend, and the reason I say that is because a book that I enjoy might be totally boring to somebody else. And what's important about books is you need to find the books that you enjoy reading. So, maybe it's romance books, or maybe it's books about Buddhism, or books about painting, or books about soccer, or books about fishing, or books about hunting, or books about science, or whatever. Business books, self-help books. So, actually, I think this is a really good way to study English with a book. Number one, well, there's two ways. Number one, join our book club. It's free. But if you want to study on your own, look at your books, the books that you have read at home. Now, some of those books might be from the US or from the UK, just translated into your language. Or maybe some of the books that you have read in your language are translated into English. Then read that. Read those books. Read those books that you have already a good knowledge of, and read them in English. I do warn you, however, fiction is much more difficult than nonfiction. Fiction books are stories. Harry Potter. Those are all fiction books. Anything that Stephen King has written is a fiction book. The book that we're studying right now in our book club is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. He's Brazilian, by the way. That is a fiction book. And fiction books are a little bit more difficult than nonfiction. Nonfiction are facts. They're true stories or whatever. It's history, science, business, advice, medical-related books. So, to be honest, in my opinion, the easiest books to understand in English are self-help books. I'm serious. So a couple months ago, we had the book, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. That is an excellent book for English learners. And the reason I say it's excellent is because the chapters are very short, which really is helpful. Another great book for English students that I could recommend in the self-help category would be something like, what is it? I forgot. The author's name is Anthony Robbins, Tony Robbins. What is it? Awaken the Giant Within. That's a great one. His books they're big, but they're great and they're easy to understand. Oh, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie is another excellent book. There are so many great books. Stephen Covey, The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. Also a wonderful book. So those are the easy books. Now, these are for adults, not for children. The vocabulary might be difficult, but that's one way. The other way, once again, is join our book club. Now, our book club, we focus on audio books. That's listening to the book. So that's really difficult. However, in my case, I have the audio book and I have the actual book itself. Actually, right here, that is The Alchemist. That's this month's book. This is a great way to listen to books in English and to study. We have a book club that gets together. I think it's once a week. It might be once every 2 weeks. They get together and discuss the book. They talk about the book. They ask each other questions. They talk about vocabulary. It is a fantastic club, and you can join it for free. Have these live discussions. Get on their mailing list. They take notes of what they discuss, and I offer them questions. And I'll have a podcast this week on The Alchemist. So that's another great way to enjoy books in English. So Challenger, I hope I answered your question. Suggest some books for you? Well, first of all, I recommend that you find books that you're interested in. Find a book that you have read in your language. Find the English version. Nonfiction is easier to understand than fiction. And self-help books, personal development books, are the easiest books of all, especially for adults. Now, the next question, how to be a good speaker. If you want to be a good speaker, the only way to do it is to speak. It's true. I mean, the more you speak, the better you will become. Okay? Speaking is a combination of confidence, ability to tell a story, pronunciation. So, in order to build your confidence, you have to speak a lot. That's the only way. If you never speak in front of people, if you never speak English out loud, you will be terrible. So you have to do it. You have to build your confidence. And the best way to build your confidence is to speak. Speak out loud, speak with people, speak in front of people. The next thing is pronunciation. You have to really master pronunciation. When you're speaking, the most important thing is pronunciation. If people cannot understand the words you are using, you shouldn't be speaking. So I have lots of videos on Coach Shane's ESL YouTube channel that teach you about pronunciation. I also have the DDM courses and the PERF, my speaking course, that teach you about pronunciation. Okay? Pronunciation is very important. And the third part is learning how to tell a story. And what that means is not just the pronunciation, but the intonation, the rhythm, the flow, speaking like a human. You cannot speak English like this because people will think you are a robot and people will not be interested in what you say. And if you continue to speak like this, people will start to sleep or change the channel or get angry at you and throw eggs and tomatoes in your face. Yeah, don't do that. That's not cool. But how do you learn how to speak? Well, some people are natural actors. They're just good. Most people are not. So that's why I developed PERF. And I know, oh, here he goes, Shane selling a course. Well, yeah, it is. But that PERF is the ultimate speaking course. And I am more than happy to give you my first 3 PERF lessons for free, no charge. And those 3 lessons are enough to get you going. So even if you just have those 3 lessons, if you have the discipline, you can learn how to speak with a very good style. Okay? So if you want the free lessons, send me an email, perfectenglish@gmail.com. Now the spelling, listen to the spelling, perfect, P-E-R-F-E-C-T? No. P-I-R-F-E-C-T. E-N-G-L-I-S-H. Perfect English. I changed the spelling. perfectenglish@gmail.com. P-I-R-F-E-C-T. ENGLISH@gmail.com. Send me an email and I will send you the 3 speaking lessons. Okay? It's a fantastic class. We cover all different areas of speaking and pronunciation. Lots of focus on pronunciation. PIRF, P-I-R-F, stands for pronunciation, intonation, rhythm, and flow. Pronunciation, I teach standard American pronunciation. Intonation, where to stress words. Rhythm, how to group words together. And flow, how fast or how slow to read it. And of course, we also discuss how to speak like a human. Once again, if you guys want the DDM lessons, which focus on listening and pronunciation, but once again, pronunciation is so important. I'll give you 8 free DDM lessons. And once again, that's enough. If you have 8 DDM lessons and you have discipline, you can study on your own. You don't have to invest more. Just send me actually you have to sign up. So once again, www.letsmasterEnglish.com/try-DDM, T-R-Y-D-D-M. And then we'll send you an email. You have to verify, and you need to send us the information that we ask. And then we will send you 8 free DDM lessons. Of course, I want you guys to sign up for PERF and to sign up for DDM. That's my business. That's how I pay my rent. That's how I build my retirement, of which I have 0. One day I need to really think about that. Help me. Of course I want you to do that. But I know some of you don't have the resources. Or some of you just don't have the time. But if you are serious about your English, about your pronunciation, your listening, your speaking skills, we have the classes for you, and we want you to join. Whenever you're ready, join us. Okay? So Challenger, there's my answer. Long answer. Now, I got one more short letter. It's not a question that I want to read, but I really, really liked this letter. This is very, very nice. It's from Amir, Taheri, and M-A-J-D. I just do not know how to pronounce that. So I'm going to guess. Amir, Tahari, Mahad. It's just my guess. Amir. Thank you for your letter. Amir says, "Hello, Coach Shane. I am one of your new listeners. I started listening about 1 month ago. I'm so happy to find you. I'm always listening to podcasts in my car when I go to work and when I come back home. I've been listening to so many podcasts. But your podcasts are very different compared to other podcasts. When one of your episodes is finished, I realize I have learned so many things in such an easy way. Your lessons, your podcasts are deep in my mind. So when I go back home, I teach them to my family. I'm very, very sorry that I cannot be your patron because of bank problems. Best regards, Amir." I get lots of letters, lots of beautiful letters from you guys. And this one was really special to me. I guess it's, I don't know, I'm very humbled to be a part of Amir's daily life and that he introduces my lessons to his family. I'm guessing to his kids. That's so amazing. That's, wow, I don't know what to say. It really, 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 really makes me so happy. So to Amir and to his family, I'm honored to meet you. I'm very, very happy to be your English coach. And regarding being my patron, being my sponsor, don't worry about it. You know what? What's wonderful about our community is I have several sponsors. We got about 200 sponsors right now. And all it takes is $1 to be a sponsor. But some of the sponsors do pay more. And I think the reason they pay more is because they know that other people can't pay. Maybe they don't have any money. Maybe they're in a country where there are bank problems. So, Amir, don't worry. Other people are taking your place there. And once again, to all my sponsors, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. But to the people like Amir who cannot be a sponsor because of bank problems, because of political problems, because of money, you don't have any money, don't worry. As long as I'm a part of your life, it's just a huge honor. So thanks a lot, Amir. Thank you so much. Okay, it is time to wrap this podcast up. It's getting too long. Before we go, yes, we have on our Facebook page a weekly challenge, and the winner, I need to announce the winner because that person can choose a free month of any lesson that I have. Perf, DDM Lite, DDM Open, DDM Live. It's their pick. Do you know about the English challenge? Parmi, he makes the weekly English challenge, and he also makes the newsletter. So Parmi's very a hardworking bear. So you can say thank you and say hi to Parmi. You can also follow Parmi on Twitter. He's got a daily tweet that is always very funny. It's a great way to learn English. So anyway, every week Parmi makes an English challenge. It's a conversation that you have to fill in the blank with an expression that I taught. So this is an excellent quiz. It's a weekly quiz where you can test your knowledge of American expressions, American idioms, and things like that. It's a PDF file, and all you have to do is click on the link. Don't worry, there's no virus. It works on cell phones, computers. It's a PDF file. It's very safe. And also, on the PDF file, it has the answer for last week's English challenge. And there's a link. If you click, it will show you the video where I taught the expression. So it's an excellent PDF file. I want you to click on these things, to download them, and to try them. And every week, well, this last week, I gave out the prize. This week, I'm giving out another prize. Once again, 1 month free of any of my classes. Perf, DDM Lite, DDM Open, or DDM Live. It's your choice. If you're the winner, then you can win that. So this week's winner was, you got the answer right. Lots of people got the answer wrong. The answer was binging, B-I-N-G-I-N-G, and the winner is Adnan Ben Ahab. I hope my pronunciation is okay. Adnan, thank you so much. And to everybody who uploaded their answer, thank you so much. This week, not many people uploaded their answer. I was a little bit sad, a little bit disappointed. So please leave your answer, and you might win a free lesson. If you don't want the lessons, you can just say, no, thank you. I just want to try the answer. But leave your answers. Okay? And, oh, by the way, you can only win once a year. That's a new rule that I made. Yeah. Maybe not that bad. Maybe once every couple months. So, Adnan, you're done. You can try again in January, okay? Or just join. So, Adnan, congratulations. Now, Adnan, what you need to do is email me and tell me which class you would like. My email address is dailydictationmembers@gmail.com. gmail.com. Okay? And congratulations to you. Everybody else, good luck on our new English Challenge. English Challenge 29, I believe, is the new one. Yeah, English Challenge 29. Leave an answer, win a month of classes. People ask me, which one is the best class? Well, I think it's a tough one. Perf is excellent, and DDM Live is excellent. Yeah, I think those are the best classes. Which is the most expensive class? DDM Live is the most expensive class, that's for sure. But yeah, great stuff. Anything else I need to say? If you are interested in joining the book club, please go to our Google Plus community. It's called Let's Master English, and leave a message for Santa Raisin. Okay? Santa Raisin is operating the book club, and you can find out when the book club meets, and you can join their live sessions. Now, the time is best for people in Europe, and we do have a couple of people living in Asia who want to join. It's really difficult for Santa and the other, well, especially for Santa, since Santa is organizing the hangout. It's tough because of Santa's schedule. So I do apologize for my Asian members, but if somebody in Asia is interested in hosting a live event for people in Asia, contact Santa or contact myself, okay? Because we definitely need that. So leave a message on Let's Master English Community, which is on Google+. And that's it. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a fantastic week. And together, let's master English!